Alright, so full bathroom cleaning video. The first thing on the list, and I do have the handy dandy list here, you guys will have it up on your phones. Dusting and making sure there's no cobwebs, just all the kind of pre-cleaning, so everything's down on the floor when you sweep and mop and stuff. So I'm just going to make sure all this stuff is dust and cobweb free. Nice. Spiders don't like this place. That's good, because I don't like them. A little bit of dusting over here with all this collection of hair stuff. Might as well get this. Save my cleaning supplies a little bit. Alrighty. Next, I'm going to shake out the rugs and get them out of here, because while cleaning the bathroom, you tend to get water on the floor. Always make sure all the lights are on, and I put this up to make sure I'm getting as much light as possible in the shower so I can see everything. Get some of this stuff out of here. Leave it here, because if there's not much in the shower, it's totally fine just to leave the wet things in there so you're not transferring all the wet stuff to the floor, and then you'll put it up before you actually get to the floor. Get it all wet. Spray it down. So with our cleaner here, this one lets everything spray on like a spray, but this one gets it foamy while you spray it, so it already starts. You'll use a little bit less that way, and then it starts working because it's foamy. Okay, I'm just gonna get the walls for now. My bathroom tub. My bathroom tub has a green scrubby, which is really good for the floor and the actual tub. Not so much the walls every time, just because it does leave scratch marks. This one will be good for the walls. This is good for corners of things and the floors and really whatever. And then the sponge. Best thing to do is to get some water set aside that you're able to use while you're cleaning. That way you don't have to keep turning on the water, because you don't want to clean with no water. You want to make sure you have access to that so that everything gets all sudsy and you're not just smearing around the cleaner. And the sponge for these little things too, because they could get into these grooves better than that scrubby. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. The safest bet on these shiny things is just the back of the blue sponge because it doesn't scratch like the green pad does. And of course you can get in the grooves with this as well, all around everything. And I'm gonna get up here. Make sure there's just no dust up there, it's all wiped clean. Not too bad. Alright, I will go ahead and rinse this off now. So not every shower is lucky enough to have that. We'll just use the bucket in that case. So the easy way to do that, because the water will come down, it will splatter here. This top area, it's good just wiping down, because again, if you just pour the bucket, chances are it will come right here and then splatter all over everything. But since I have one of these, I'm going to continue with this. Okay, as I put these back, one thing I'm going to do is make sure they're not built up with nastiness on the bottom. No mildew or anything. But I'm lucky in this case, there's not too much stuff. If you put dirty things back up on the shelf, you're making your clean shelf all dirty. Okay, moving down to the actual tub. So I'm going to keep using my tub and tile cleaner because it is really good with that soap scum and mildew and hard water stuff. I see a bit of a ring around this tub, so I'm going to make sure I really get that. And I'm actually gonna let it set for a couple minutes too, just because it will help me with the elbow grease kind of stuff. I'm going to use this just to get these parts set. It will be easier to get with this versus a sponge or anything else. Definitely want to make sure I'm getting all that pink out of here because it's a little bit built up from all the use this shower gets. And there's a little more built up there, so I'm going to grab the grout brush. Almost all showers that have tile, you'll end up using this. You'll want to get the grout, and there ends up being a little bit more mildew that sits in that area of the tub. And then we use my green scrubby to get around the tub because it's going to make everything come off way easier. Unfortunately, these are little dings in the tub, so I can't get that clean. Okay, all white again. This is a pretty big focus because the owner will notice if you did not get their drain clean. Get all that mildew around it, and then polish up that. All right, and then I'm just gonna rinse out the tub and clean up my supplies and put them back in there. When we put things away, we do want to make sure they're back clean, nice and neat, ready for the next person to use, even if the next person's you. The easiest way for these to go in is this way. If you put it in another way, it ends up, if you put it in this way, you're going to bend up these bristles, and over time it will just be super just shaped. But there is a space for everything in here. no hair left behind, and put everything back. I'm gonna like the edge of the tongue. Make sure the outside is not dirty. And then the last step is just to get my window cloth from our dry bag and make sure those fixtures look really good, like someone really was here and just cleaned. Onto the toilet. I will get the toilet paper out of my way so that they don't have wet, nasty toilet paper when I get back home. But I have everything here I'm going to use. So, disinfectant. I'm going to spray down the toilet, make sure disinfecting the toilet. I'm going to get some multi-purpose inside of it for scrubbing. And then I will grab my paper towels, since they may, you know, touch some urine or feces. I'm going to make sure that I'm using something that I can just toss afterwards. I'm getting the cleaner parts of the toilet first, just so that I'm not rubbing these parts of the toilet with any, you know, stuff I might pick up from the other side of the toilet seat. I tested this earlier, so that is good. Alright, here it goes. Luckily, it's not too bad. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Flip it around the other way. Then I'm going to get the base of the toilet. So right down here, all these little pipes. I'm going to get the front where little boys and men like to drip down. And then there's that hose at the back of the sink, or the back of the toilet as well, that You don't need to get it every time, but you'll know when you see it when it needs to be wiped off. We don't want to get every single part of their bathroom clean and then leave that all gross. As far as scrubbing our toilet, sometimes it takes a little more elbow grease to get a toilet clean, and usually when it's like that, we'll let a customer know that it's deep cleaning, when we have to get our special tools and our special things in there to make sure everything actually comes out. Like this toilet has a bit of a ring. If they wanted that out, we use our sandpaper pieces or the green scrub pad or something like that to make sure it comes completely clean. And that's just a little bit add-on. And toilet done.
Go.
Now moving on to the sink area, I'm going to get myself a little baseline where I'm at. So I've adjusted light fixtures all around the bathroom, got cobwebs. I've taken the rugs out and shook them, vacuumed the floor. The shower is all done. The walls, polished the fixtures. The toilet is done, inside out, behind toilet. Baseboards, I got the towel holders, stuff. Let's get those baseboards really quick. Psych. We're gonna delete that video.
Go.
Alright, moving on to the sink area. I got all my supplies here. This drain looks a little funky, so I've got my paste out, glass cleaner for the mirror, multi-purpose, microfiber, the glass cloth, the sponge for inside the sink. I am going to start with the mirror. Move this stuff away from the wall a little bit. I will say sometimes you get to a really bad mirror where the children use the bathroom and there's toothpaste and a ton of splatters. Sometimes it's best to just take the back of the sponge and do a pre-cleaning and then get your glass cleaner to make it all shiny and polished looking. But a good way to clean these mirrors is to go all the way to the end of each mirror. If you clean like this, you will leave smear marks at the end. And you know when you take a shower, the bathroom gets all steamy? And you see all those marks and lines that people did when they were cleaning. Luckily, this cloth helps prevent that. But also, if you go to the ends of your mirror, you don't get that as much. Okay. I do want to dry it really quick because I want to make sure I'm not putting anything back where it's all wet and where it won't have a chance to dry. As far as this stuff goes, you are dusting and cleaning shelving as well. This kind of stuff doesn't need to be dusted or cleaned off every single cleaning. A first time clean it will need to be, so just grab this stuff really quickly. Make sure it's kind of not disgusting. Let's go ahead and clean out that coat. Some of them are aren't as easy as to clean, and you will actually just put a little bit of water, let it soak for a few minutes, and then you could clean it up. Alright. And like I said, this one's not too bad, so I may get the second shelf the next time, the last shelf the last time, or time after that. Make sure that all their mirrors are clean. And moving on to these things. Back of the sponge, you want to make sure you get all that toothpaste, all of the hard water out of the sink. Sinks is one place where you can use your green scrub pad. It will help with hard water marks. It will get a lot of things pretty clean. Which there's actually a dingy part in here, so I'm going to grab my green pad and try to scrub that out. There we go. Get inside these little holes every so often. And again, all these shiny silver fixtures will be scratched by the green scrubby. So just want to use the back of the sponge to get it all clean. Alright, and like I said, that drain is pretty dingy. Usually you can just take your sponge and get it all cleaned up like that. You can tell this one has a lot of hard water. Soak up that paste. And scrub it. You want to use the corner of your sponge to get down inside there. You never want to miss the pink mildewy stuff that gets along the edge of the drain. Alright. Make sure my soap container isn't all sticky and gross. Make sure it's dust free. I'm going to get the rest of this counter clean. Usually a little does go along with the multi-purpose. I'm going to get my rag a little bit damp. sure everything's picked up, no hair left behind, no streaks. If the counters are a marble type of counter or any type of stone, you'll be able to see streaks really well, so you want to make sure you a damp rag is fine. Like I just wet the one side, I could go back over with the drier side, the stone and marble countertops. I'm gonna get my glass cleaner or glass cloth, shine up that texture, make sure it looks like someone really did come clean, touch up the mirror if need be. Replace all those items better than how they left it typically. And then we'll move on to the final finishing touches of the bathroom and the floor. Alright, I'm going to get my small buckets filled up for this home. You can do that in your tub because it's a lot faster to get done. This has the 2 floats there, and then some of the buckets have a little left there as well. You can also do this in the kitchen sink, but like I said, it's a lot faster here. The bigger side is for the water. I'm going to get my finishing touches of the bathroom. Go ahead and stop. Alright, finishing touches of the bathroom. We're going to go through our list really quick. A few things I did not get yet was the baseboards, toilet paper holder. I did get the towel holders when I dusted. There's a scale right here, so we'll get that. Polished all the metal fixtures already. Mop floors, take out trash, and then replace all the items. So, scale, it's clean. This is a glass one. Sorry, I'm going to go over with the glass cloth. This baseboard. It's a good thing to finish off, as you can see, your bathroom with the microfiber. Definitely save these for last. And then as far as front of the cabinets, we did not go over that. One thing is, it's not on the list because every house is hit and miss. You may be cleaning a child bathroom that has a ton of toothpaste. If you're a little OCD, feel free to get that. I'm gonna get this right here just because I want to leave this house in pretty good condition. It's really just gonna take me 5 seconds to get. If it's a home that has the newer cabinets where they're straight right here and you can see all the dust, it really just takes 2 seconds while you're dusting the bathroom to get it. So get it. It's part of the dusting. But it's not something that's included. It's an add-on, so it will be in your notes if you guys actually need to get it for that home. And I'm going to move on to getting the mopping. Set this out here so when I'm done mopping I can take it to the trash can. Make sure not leaving anything behind. Bring everything towards the bathroom with you. It's a little pile there. I'll just take my microfiber. Use it one last time. I will rinse out this microfiber before putting in the dirty bag so that it's not getting everything all so gross. And bathroom is pretty much complete. I'll just take down the trash, let the floors dry, and put back the rugs and everything else that goes in there.